I do not know what prompted him to just push Pacquiao there and place a place of acting president. You cannot have an acting president. You have to elect people. Yung biglaan na doon nagka-watak-watak. And I think Secretary Cose did not like it. So from there it spiraled into a more vicious narratives of charge and counter-charge. Alam mo itong mga gagagon to, isigway ko na lang. They keep on threatening me with lawsuits and everything. Trillanes and itong si Carpio and his ilk. Panay ang takot sa akin na mademanda ako. Sabi ng batas na kung presidente ka, vice-presidenta ka, may immunity ka. Adi, tatakbo na lang ako ng vice-presidente. And after that, tatakbo ulit ako ng vice-presidente at vice-presidente at vice-presidente. Itong mga hole in the head, panay ang takot sa akin. Ito, Trillanes. Akala mo naman, magsasalita siya ng ordinaryong tao. You know, I'm a lawyer, and they can never acquire jurisdiction over my person. Not in a million years. Alam mo, if I may just repeat the requirements of the Constitution, particularly the phrase due process. Alam mo, lahat ng treaties goes to the President. Then if he affirms the contents, dipirmahan niya, tapos padala niya doon sa Congress for the ratification. Then, iyang papel na yan, babalik uli sa Presidente. Then the President issues the order to the Bureau of Printing to include this particular treaty in the official gazette. That is the requirement of the law. Ang ginawa nitong mga mukoy, right after the President Estrada signed the treaty, in their maybe over-enthusiastic, I really do not know, nilipad kaagad nila doon sa Rome and appended it in the Rome Statute sa ICC, bypassing the President and the Bureau of Printing. Na in Tovera versus Enrile, Supreme Court said that failure to publish a law or a treaty, whatever it is, especially a penal law, if you do not publish it, it becomes fatal. It is as if there is no law because it is only in publishing it in the official gazette that the Filipinos are informed that there is an existing law which says this, that, ito. Failing that, there is no law at all. Walang batas. So if they are invoking the Rome Statute, ito si Carpio, ito bright naman ito, bright na bugok. Marami yan silang gano'n eh. Sobra ka bright, bugok. But I don't think Carpio is bright. Kababayan ko yan eh. Ano lang, mapurma. Kaya gano'n. Ito si Trillanes, sige, yo. They cannot. They have to, this is, treaties shall form part of the law of the land. So treaties that are ratified, then published, approved by the President, dito it becomes a law. Failure to do that, there is no law. And so, ano mang dinadaldal nila, they have to go into the process. Because if they insist on trying me on the basis of that Rome Statute, which we appended illegally because there was no publication, ang maglabas niyan, I would go to this Constitution which says that no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law. So I will transfer that phrase in my case. I was deprived of a due process. Kung ako na sa gobyerno, hindi ko alam itong putang inang mayroon pala itong batas na ito. Sila lang itong mga left, pati sabay ng mga dilawan. The dilawan and the left were the ones really pushing for it. In the process, they stumbled. So wala. I can always go to the Supreme Court and say, I was deprived of due process. Hindi naman nila ako sinabihan. How can I be, because it is only during the publication that every Filipino is put on notice that there is a law, especially if it is a penal law. Kailangan mo talaga i-publish. Failing, then there is really a fatal flaw in the process. Sa totoo lang, yung akin was just a reaction to the foolish statements of itong mga dilawan, threatening me as if I am, parang bata ba ako, na pagbaba mo, may kaso ka. Putang ina mo, Trillanes, akala mo abogado ka, sige, subukan mo. Tignan natin kung magawa mo ba yan. So that it was almost a knee-jerk reaction. Nasabi ko, bakit? Kung tatakbo ako ng Vice President, kaya ninyo? Yun. Ngayon, from a knee-jerk reaction to an applause every time I mention the Vice President. Considering the magnitude of the responsibility that awaits the next batch of the elected officials in 2022 elections, we must remain focused on how to continue the reforms that we have instituted in the last 5 years. Alam mo, itong parte na ito, medyo nabuhayan lang pagka-presidente ko. But now it has grown big. I think it can compete with the other parties, except that mayroon silang, nandyan si, may yung financer nila, ganon. But if you really try also to be strong, lahat yan, patron ninyo yan. Ang PDP sayang eh. Nandyan na, malakas, marami. At nandito ako. So we can really make a fortune. Those running for re-election, kakampanya ko kayo. City for city. Totoo yan. Kaya yung mga nagtatakbo, I commit to you. Talagang pupunta ako city for city, province for province. Kakampanya ko kayo. Pero tsaka magdala ako ng maraming pera. For sako, kung mayroon. To my dear party mates, let us never lose sight of the founding principles upon which this party was built on. And let us never forget that our end goal is always the improved welfare of the Filipino people. Alam mo to, bakit naka-left? Well, ayaw ko, ilan lang sa atin dito. Art is a billionaire. He was our valedictorian. Pero says that galing siya sa squatters area. Ako, kami, pamilya namin, may grants lang kami sa Davao. Dumaan lang kami ng ganun. Although the ever-changing fortunes of life, naging governor ang tatay ko. But only because na maraming Bisaya outside of Davao City. Noon, I am the first Bisayan mayor of the city of Davao since its inception. Hindi talaga nanalo yung ano. Not because, but maybe the camaraderie and yung band ng mga pure Davaoenos doon. Carlo Nograles, nanay niya, Davaoen niya. Minsan magsama kami, minsan hindi. But yun ang history. Nung ako na ang Bisaya na mayor ng Davao, wala na rin nakapalit. I went on for 23 years to become mayor, then congressman, 4 years, then 4 years vice mayor ni Inday Sara, then another, ito ngayon. So ganun ako katagal sa politika. And I was a prosecutor for 9 years. You add that, and that is my toil in government. So itong Partido Nacional, itong PDP, dalhin lang ito ng mabuti. I don't know the fortunes of, hindi natin alam kung anong gagawin sa kabila. Baka nagtatype na si Coco ng petition doon sa COMELEC. But, tingnan natin. Let us see. Let us see what siya yung nag-umpisa ng Rocos. Magsabi ka lang, sige Jay, ikaw na muna dyan. That is not the way how to run a party. Hindi naman bubo yung mga membro. Mas bright sa iyo. Yan lang ang top notcher na nakita ko na o baka igit lang rin ako kasi 75 lang ako. Really, you do not have to punish your son mag 75. Hayaan mo lang yan. Basta every year, 75 lang talaga ang cut-off. Kasi yan, aakyat yan eh. Ako, totoo, hindi ako nagpapatawa. 7 years ako sa high school, 75. Dumaan ako ng maraming sa Ateneo si Dominguez. Yan ang valedictorian namin since kindergarten. Doresa, nung na-expelled ako sa Ateneo, pumunta ako doon sa Brothers of the Sacred Heart. Valedictorian. Marami akong dinaanan valedictorian. Ako ang dinaanan nila. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, Bebot was also my kaharap kami sa dormitoryo. Dulay. Mga probinsyano yan.